Students are thought about college as the primary route to success. Success, as described by a small group of people, is the achievement of one's visions and planned goals. In reality, there are many ways to become successful. In Texas, only 49% of students attend college after high school, and from that percent, 1 of 5 students fails to graduate. We interviewed students and staff at Eagle Pass High School to see their point of view on the big question.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not the only way to success because there's many different ways you could get into many different industries with just like your skills. As long as you practice and hone in on them, you don't necessarily have to get a proper education to get far in life.
I don't think college is the only way to succeed. There's a lot of ways. Okay. So, yeah, school can be important, diplomas can be important, but to be successful, you don't have to go to some fancy school. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. There's hundreds of people and entrepreneurs who succeed in life without going to school.
No, I don't think college is the only way to success. I think if you're going into a more technical field, just going straight into the workforce gets you more experience and more money faster. But for certain careers, like a doctor or lawyer, I do think college is worth it.
No, college is not the only way to success. Especially if you don't know what you want to study, you're only going to get into student debt loans for no reason, basically.
Is college the only way to success? The answer is no, it's not. However, in my experience, I think college can help in the sense that an education is not something that can be taken away from you. Especially for me as a woman and as a minority, I feel like it's especially important that I was educated because I was a single mom when I was in college. And if I was the only one that had an income, then I had to be successful for not only myself, but for my child. So that's how I view, education. It can help you get out of situations.
I think that college definitely provides a lot of opportunities for students. In today's society, you want to have a good education in order to compete, to be able to compete for those good jobs. But I think I strongly believe that college, it's a way to success, but I think as a human being, as a person, you determine what success means to you. To me, success means doing what I love and being able to spend time with my family and being able to affect in a positive way other people's lives. And being a principal, it's the best opportunity and the best blessing I could ever ask for.
In the society we live in, people think the only way you can be successful is if you go to school. When I was growing up, you needed a bachelor's degree. Nowadays, everybody wants you to have a master's degree or above. But if you look at my youngest son, Colin, he went to Southwest Texas Junior College for a couple of years, got his wildlife management thing. Now he's a big-time builder. He didn't go to college, so depending on what it is that you want to do, a piece of paper is beneficial, but if you're going to work with your hands or if you're street smart, then you can still be successful.
While college is a great journey to enroll in, there are numerous other options as technical careers and job offerings to grow your skills and expand your knowledge. Does college brand matter?
No.
I don't know if the same education, I don't know if they focus in on the same fields, but there is different schools that teach the same things. Like there's like different film schools like Full Sail and like Texas University at Austin and stuff like that. I don't think it necessarily matters, but I do feel like there is a certain advantage with saying you went to Harvard than there is when you went to like somewhere, I don't know, like UTSA or something, because it's such a big name and everybody knows it. So I think there is like a certain advantage, but I don't think necessarily like content-wise, I think it's pretty much the same thing.
No. Maybe the teaching is a little better, but the education, the diploma, it's all the same. Like I said again, you don't have to go to some fancy college to look, I don't know, people just do it to look cool at this point. If you do want to go to college, it doesn't matter which one you do go to, as long as you pursue what you want, as long as you're happy. like that's 100% fine. It doesn't matter if you go to some like Ivy League school or something.
I think a degree is a degree, so it wouldn't matter so much, but definitely the prestige of the school, like saying you went to Princeton or an Ivy League, would get you more higher quality job offers, but a degree is a degree.
In a way it does, because having, I don't know, if you go to Harvard, that's a way bigger name and companies are most likely gonna accept you rather than if you went to like a community college here.
Does the kind of college you go to matter? I want to say yes and no. Because, and my husband gave me a perfect example one time. My husband, he's a teacher at CC Wynn, but in his department, he has somebody that went to MIT, which is Ivy League. But my husband went to UTSA, and they both work in the same school, get the same pay because of the number of years. So depending on the type of job you want to do, it doesn't necessarily matter, but I think what you're paying for, because college is very expensive, is the experience and the networking. That's what you're paying for. And the fact that you do get to say them. And another example is some of my closest friends, they all graduated from UT and they're Longhorns for life. Like they still go to events at the school, like they still have all kinds of UT gear. So I want to say that that it can be a memorable experience, a lifelong experience. So I think it just really depends, again, what you want to study and what kind of experience are you willing to pay for.
It depends. If you want to be an engineer, you're not going to go to my university. But if you want to be an engineer, you're going to go to a name brand school. But a degree is a degree. The people that are teaching the classes there are qualified to teach. They're experts in that particular field. Name brand, depends. I mean, you can, like I said earlier, you can be successful, but you don't necessarily have to go to, the best school out there. You can go to a good school, and depending on who you are, you can still succeed.
I don't know if going to a specific college matters. I think a college degree is a college degree. It all depends on what options you have. In my case, my parents had no money to pay for my college education, so I had to work and pay my way through college. I attended here in Eagle Pass. And when you graduate from college, whether from UT, A&M, from different places, a college degree is a college degree. When you apply for different positions, you indicate that you have a bachelor's or a master's degree. So it's going to open up doors for you. But having a degree, no matter where you get it from, it's going to provide you better opportunities in life.
Our school staff shared their journey to where they are now, and our classmates explained their plan to success.
I was originally planning to go to film school, but something happened. I can't go my first year, so I think I'm just going to practice on my skills, start like a little photography or videography like company here, maybe move away, like keep going with my band and different music projects and stuff, help out with that. So that's basically what I'm going to be busy doing, creating art and creating videos and stuff.
I am not going to take the traditional college route. I want to join a art institute in San Antonio, Texas. I don't believe that traditional college is right for me personally. And I'd rather focus on my real passion, and the art institute hopefully will help me. Again, you don't have to go to school to pursue your dreams. It's just something that helps.
I'm going to Texas A&M College Station. I'm going to study biology, and then after my undergrad, I want to apply to med school.
I'm doing the Marine Corps after high school, and then a couple years after, I'd like to take charge of the family business.
What did you do after high school?
I actually almost didn't graduate high school. My dad passed away my senior year, so I was an at-risk student. My counselor, she's the one that helped me graduate. She sat me down, had a very serious talk with me, and that was life-changing for me. So then I decided that I wanted to become a counselor. So, and it didn't happen right away too. I changed my mind a lot. I changed my major a million times. Don't recommend that, because now I'm in debt because of that. I went to UTSA. And then, like I said, I became a single mom, came back home, and I finished my degree here. Now, in the state of Texas, to become a school counselor, you have to be a teacher. And that's the last thing I wanted to do, but I said, well, if I want to be a counselor, then I have to teach at least 5 years. So I taught at Eagle Pass Junior High because I love history, and luckily I got a history job. My sister told me I was crazy because normally history jobs go to coaches. So when I interviewed and I got the call, it was amazing. And that's what I want to tie that back into education, that I worked really hard to be where I am right now. And I'm glad that people saw that I worked hard to be where I am right now. So, and also I'm the youngest counselor in the entire district. I am the youngest one to be a college advisor. There's only 2 of us in the entire district. And like I said, I'm just glad that Mr. Huerta and the committee gave me a chance to show my hard work.
After high school, like I mentioned to you, my parents had no money to pay for my education, so I had to look for a job. So I was taking classes here at the junior college. I worked at McDonald's for many years as a crew member. Then I moved up to be a manager, and I would take advantage of working at McDonald's and getting scholarships from there. And I was also a substitute teacher here at the high school, and that's how I paid my way through college. After I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I moved to San Antonio for a few years, working at McDonald's as a manager, but I was also working in Somerset ISD as a 3rd grade teacher. And then after that, I got married and I came back to Eagle Pass in 2005, and I've been at Eagle Pass High School since 2005. 10 years as a teacher, classroom teacher, teaching world geography, U.S. history, government, economics, and then 3 years as an assistant principal, and I'm going on my 4th year as a principal.
What did I do after high school? I left New Jersey and I went to Ohio and went to school there for a little while. And then I came back home, and then I went to school down in Texas and played some basketball and eventually graduated.
Success has a different meaning to everyone. While some may set their success in their education, others consider it more towards their experience. There is no right way to success, and the options are infinite. With all the hard work our staff put into their careers, do they still consider themselves successful?
Yes. So yeah, just back to the last question. Yes, I do consider myself to be successful, and I hope to be in this job for many, many, many years because I love it. This is my 1st year here, and I just hope that I can help as many kids as I can. That's my ultimate goal. Now, maybe in the future, would I want something more? Yes, because I would like to get my doctorate and become Dr. Karina Jimenez, and then maybe teach at the college level.
I consider myself, again, it goes back to what success means to you. To me, success is being able to do what you love on a daily basis, and me being in this position, being able to talk to students like you and talking to different students and having an impact on their lives. To me, that's success. But most importantly, it's just being able to have a positive impact on people's lives. To me, that's what success is all about. And at the same time, being able to spend time with my loved ones, which is my 2 daughters and my wife and my family.
Considering that I already told you I went to 2 schools, I actually went to more than that, and to finally earn a bachelor's degree and then a master's degree and sit in the chair that I sit in now, yes, I consider myself successful.